They haven't met in the playoffs since 2007, but the Kootenay Ice and the Calgary Hitmen have one of the fiercest rivalries in the WHL. The two teams meet in a first-round playoff series starting tomorrow night at the Saddle Dome. Hitmen head coach Mike Williamson here to get us set up for the best-of-7 matchup. Nice to see you, sir.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about this team. This team seems to have a lot of character. At the beginning of the season, I'm not sure how many people would have expected them to do as well as they did. What sort of defines this version of the Calgary Hitmen?
Well, I think we had pretty high expectations from the start of the season. We had a group, a large returning group coming back, some question marks of who would return and who wouldn't. We were fortunate enough to get 3 overage players back that all 3 of them could have very well been gone and started their pro careers, but found their way back to Calgary. So we're a team that from the start of the year, I think we talked about having a lot of depth at all positions, from our goaltenders, defense, and our forwards, and we've built on that. And this group has been one that's just found a way to win hockey games.
And generate some extraordinary offense as well.
Yeah, there was some stretches where we were really creating a lot of offense, scoring lots of goals. There was a stretch of 5 or 6 games right around Christmas that we were finding ways to score 6, 7, 8 goals on a lot of nights.
And if you follow the Hitmen season, it's a grueling one, and now you guys heading into the playoffs. Are they ready? Do they have the stamina to go for the long haul? I
think they're really excited, and I like the fact that we have a lot of guys that were here last year and have that playoff experience, and know that the playoffs, it's a different it's a different beast. They worked very hard during the regular season to establish themselves and build a foundation, and now we need to take that to another level.
And part of it is going to be goaltending, as always. Chris Drieger had an up and down season. How is he feeling right now?
I think Chris is in a great spot. He established himself last year in the second half of the year and in playoffs as I think one of the top goalies, if not the top goalie in the Western Hockey League. He's built on that and had a solid and consistent year, and looks to be at the top of his game right now.
Let's talk about Brady Tkachuk, because such an interesting story. Has signed a deal. He's going to be leaving junior to go to Minnesota. A point streak, unprecedented point streak. Talk about him as a player.
Well, Brady's a very, very good two-way player, and he had one of the overages players that came back that I talked about earlier. He had an opportunity to start his pro career and sign a contract with Tampa Bay in the fall, but decided that it would be best suited. He and his agent sat down and talked about it. It would be best suited to come back to be a big part of a good Calgary Hitmen team, and that's paid off for him. He signed a contract with Minnesota about a month ago, to kind of take another step towards his development and his goal, and he's had a good year for us. We rely on him a lot, in a lot of different situations, and we're expecting him to lead us in the playoffs.
Now, you talked about depth. Kenton Helgason has to be the definition of depth, playing a number of different positions. He's your player of the year, I believe, at the gala that happened on the awards that happened on Sunday. Talk about him and what he has meant to this team this season.
Well, Kenton's shown a lot of versatility. We had some depth on defense, and we were short up front for a lot of the start of the year, and Kenton went up and didn't just play minutes, but played a top role for us and really set the tone a lot of nights for us offensively and with our forward group. And at the trade deadline, we were able to acquire a couple older forwards, and it basically pushed him back on defense. He's one of our top defensemen. Whatever was asked of Kenton this year, he's done, and he's going to be another huge part for us here.
Well, this is a great team. I say this every time I have the opportunity to go check out the Calgary Hitmen. It's fantastic hockey. We want to send you to the game, by the way. We have a 4-pack of tickets to give away, including dinner for 4 in the Avison Young Club dining room. To enter, all you have to do, head to breakfasttelevision.ca, go to daily prizing. The third one to enter will be the winner. Mike, really nice to see you. Thanks for coming on this morning, and good luck.
Thank you very much.
All the way to the Memorial Cup. That's what I say.